Mark here. So this is my entire 7-inch record collection, and I will be going through them one by one to go and show you my entire 7-inch record collection. Starting out with some that maybe some of you had seen before. This is, let me get this straight because they all want to fall towards me. This was in my picture disc collection. So this is the Lana Del Rey's Say Yes to Heaven picture disc. And if you saw my Lady Gaga collection and the picture disc collection, you're gonna see these again. So that one's Poker Face, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's Paparazzi. Lady Gaga's Alejandro. Lady Gaga's Telephone. Lady Gaga's Just Dance. This box I made it before I started making videos. It wasn't meant to be anything pretty. It was just to hold my 45s or 45s, 7 inches. Bad Romance, Lady Gaga. And then this is the Pretty Reckless. This was in my picture disc, Death by Rock and Roll. And if you saw that video, you saw that I had 2 of them. This is Magica. This came with the Magica disc, Ronnie James Dio. I had that in one of my videos. I think that was one of the unusual album covers. This also came with the record. This was Royal Blood. So this is Space. And this was also in one of my other videos. This is the one that kept falling out. Another one that was in one of my other videos. This was in the Extra record collection. This is I think it's Can't Catch Me Now. This is Olivia Rodrigo from the Hunger Games movie soundtrack. So you can see I got 2 of those. And I've got another Pretty Reckless. This one has Only Love Can Save Me Now. I think that's just black vinyl if I remember correctly. No, it's on yellow vinyl. So you might be able to see it through the sleeve there, but that one is the yellow vinyl. Let me see if I can get it back in here without causing any problems. And so it went. Another Pretty Reckless. I don't know why I have it in 2 of those. So I've got 2 of them. Let me see this one. Looks like it might be easier to get to. That one's also more of a translucent yellow. So that's And So It Went, Pretty Reckless. Put that back in here. And I've got a couple of these. This is Used to Be Young, Miley Cyrus 7-inch, and again 2 of those. This is, I believe, the open one. Yes, the other one's still sealed. Yeah, so it's just has a little insert in here along with the record. Get it back in there. Oops, I fell over again. And next is the Human League. Seconds and Do You Want Me Now? On A&M Records. Got a bunch of 80s stuff coming up here. Cyndi Lauper, True Colors, and Heading for the Moon. That's on Portrait Records. It's got one of the little yellow adapters in there. All Through the Night, another Cyndi Lauper. B-side is Witness. Portrait again. Another Cyndi Lauper coming up here. Change of Heart. And Witness on the other side. Pop Goes the World, Men Without Hats, and End of the World. So, it's on Mercury Records. Next one is Spit on a Stranger by Pavement, and then the B-side is And Then. Stranger, I can't see the label. No, anyway, that's the back of it. Another Pavement. This is actually 2 discs in here. Side one, there they go again. Side 1, Major Leagues. Side 2 of the first disc, Your Time to Change. Third song on the first disc is Stub Your Toe. Second disc is Major Leagues demo, Découverte du Soleil. And then on the other side of that is Killing Moon and the Classical. And so these are on 33 RPM. I'm trying not to put my fingers all over the thing. So anyway, you can see there's 2 discs in there. Okay, then we have the Power Station, Some Like It Hot. Some like it hot when the heat is on. So that looks like Mercury Records. No, that's Capitol Records. So there's the back of it. Then what do I have here? I've got Ringo Starr. Photograph on Apple. Is that Apple? No, anyway, Ringo Starr. Next one, Scandal featuring Patti Smythe, The Warrior. Side 2 is Less Than Half. Columbia Records. Next up, Death Cab for Cutie, Prove My Hypothesis. The other side is Wait. Sonic Boom Recordings. And well, that kind of goes like that. Try not to get the thing to fall out. And that's here. And then this little thing right here, what does that say? It says Sonic Boom. Also available from Sonic Boom Recordings. Seattle, Washington. Okay, well anyway, Prove My Hypothesis. Death Cab for Cutie. Let me put that back in here. And then we have Venus, Bananarama. Other side is White Train. That's on London. And it seemed to want to come out really easily, but now it doesn't want to go back in. So let me set that over here without getting any dust on it. Adam and the Ants, Stand and Deliver. Beat My Guest is on the second side, and you can see it's got a little bit of damage. It's on Epic. Next up, Space Odyssey. The Man Who Sold the World on the other side. David Bowie. It's RCA. A little bit of glam metal here. Nobody's Fool, Cinderella. Second side is Push Push. And that's on Polygram. This one's tougher to get out, so this might be this is Mercury. Push Push, Cinderella. Another 80s metal. Def Leppard, Armageddon It. Release Me is on the second side. Mercury Records. There's the back of it. E.G. Daily. Say It. Paz only for promotional use. So that's Elizabeth Daily. Say It Ain't So. A&M Records. Another E.G. Daily. Love in the Shadows. Back, front. And Love in the Shadows first side. Little Toy on the second side. That's on, looks like a translucent dark green. Never noticed that before. Another E.G. Daily. This is from Summer School movie soundtrack, Mind Over Matter. And then there's side B is Mind Over Matter instrumental. I don't know. No, it's not. It is translucent because it's not solid, but when you look at it down here, it just looks black. But I got lights shining over here, so yeah, those two records, I never noticed that before. So anyway, another E.G. Daily. The Fix. One thing leads to another. MCA Records on that. One thing leads to another. Alright, Debbie Gibson, Electric Youth. Side B, We Could Be Together. Back of it, front of it. And that's on Atlantic Records. 80s pop. And this one, yeah, that one made it back in. Okay, now we got Lita Ford, Kiss Me Deadly, and Broken Dreams on the B side. RCA Records, got my yellow adapter in there. And we got a Van Halen Jump here. House of Pain on the other side. And Warner Brothers record. Looks like it might have seen some water at some point. And we have Nirvana, Endless Nameless. Side B is Even in His Youth. Aneurysm and Even in His Youth. So let's see how this one opens up. Yeah, it's nothing special. Alright, what do we have next? Alive. Pearl Jam. B-side, Around and Around. Around and Around. Back in there. Better Things, Pearl Jam, Devil Doll on the other side. I don't know if that's, yeah, that just fell apart. So instead of repairing it, I'm just going to do that. Put it back in its little plastic thing. There's the other side, so it's that side and that side. And here I've got two of these. One is kind of ratty, that's Madonna. You can see that's not good. This one's a little bit better, so that's Like a Virgin. This was in my Madonna vinyl collection. Let's see, Papa Don't Preach. Another one that was in my Madonna collection video. These are things that somebody sent me. Bishop's Green, Waiting. That's just, I ordered something off of Discogs, and the guy, this is, I guess could have gone in my swag video. I think I pointed up to it when it was, but yeah, it's kind of that one. And the Siakers, Don't Let the Sunlight Fool Ya. he sent me 3. The last one was kind of funny. Not this one. I don't think I've even heard these, but let's see. For vinyl merch videos, tour dates, and more, visit Pirates Prospect Records. Okay, so anyway, there's that. That was part of swag. The Goombay Dance Band, 7 Tears, Mama Coco. Well, CBS Records. This is, I think, Scandinavian, and it's all right. Anyway, okay, so now we're to these that don't really have a fancy cover on it. So we've got here B-52s, Channel Z, and Love Shack. Channel Z on one side and Love Shack on the other. And we got Def Jam Records. This is LL Cool J, Get Down on one side, and on the other side is I'm Bad. One of my adapters in there too. Another LL Cool J, I Need Love on one side, and My Ram Ain't Done. My Ram Ain't Done. Okay, what do we got here? This is Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here, and Have a Scar. I believe this was on one of my this was in my most valuable vinyl record collection, so that's on Capitol Record. Pink Floyd. We got another Madonna, Material Girl. I probably left this out of my Madonna video collection because I didn't realize I had it at the time. So I got Pretender and Material Girl on that one. Then we got the Rolling Stones, Brown Sugar one side and Bitch on the other. And somebody put a hole in it. Now I don't know if that was that. That looks like a drill hole right here. So that might be a cutout. So that would be one that I would have put in my cutout video if I had known about that. Because that, you know, sometimes people write things on there. They write their names or something to make sure that brothers and sisters know not to touch their stuff. So I think that's a cutout. And then what do we have here? This looks like John Lennon. Yeah, this is John and Yoko and the Plastic Ono Band. So this Happy Christmas or Happy Xmas, obviously you might be able to see it's on that green vinyl. And then Listen, the Snow is Falling. That's on the other side. Next up, let's see, Me and Bobby McGee. This is Janis Joplin on one side and Half Moon on the other. And I bought out, some guy had a jukebox, and he was selling all of his 45s along with the jukebox, and I didn't want the jukebox, I just wanted the records. So I said, you know, how much for the records? He said they're going along with the jukebox. So I had to say, you know, just tell me, you know, you don't have to sell me all of them, just sell me some of them. And I think it was like $35, $45 for maybe 6 or 7 boxes like this. And so I ended up walking away, but you can see they put masking tape on there, and I'm not even going to bother trying to take that off because it'll just tear up the label. Alright, so then we have Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze, and let's see, Foxy Lady on the other side. That's a Reprise Records. I'm actually pulling them out because I'm finding. Okay, anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's see, what do we have? Isaac Hayes, Joy Part 2, and Joy Part 1. And somebody in DC owned this because it's got a little sticker with a happy face on it and an address. Either that or they bought it there. I don't know, that might be a store. Alright, George Harrison here. Miss Odell on one side. That's on Apple. And who do we have? Give Me Love. Give Me Peace on Earth. That's on the second side. Another George Harrison here. My Sweet Lord on one side. Isn't It a Pity on the other. Let's see. John Lennon, Plastic Ono Band. What do we got here? Imagine on one side and It's So Hard on the other side. Another, no, this is Plastic Ono, Plastic Ono band. Touch Me, Power to the People. Another Plastic Ono band. Don't Worry, Kayuko, Mummy's Only Looking for a Hand in the Snow. I honestly haven't listened to any of these, and I don't know if I want to. Turkey is on the other side. Let me see. This is Led Zeppelin. Hey, hey, what can I do on one side, and Immigrant Song on the other side. And again, another hole. Somebody, again, this was probably a cutout because that's just a hole drilled in there. Interesting. I don't drill it into the disc itself. Somebody covered up the other side with masking tape. Let's see, we got the Steve Miller Band, Something to Believe In on one side, and the Joker on the other side on Capitol Records. This next one is the Moody Blues, Cities on one side, and Nights in White Satin on Dream Records. Again, the masking tape. Steve Miller Band, Something to Believe In, and the Joker. I have two of those? I do have two of those. Okay, didn't realize that. Alright, let's see what we got here. This has got the masking tape on it. Paul McCartney and Wings, 1985 on one side, and Band on the Run on the other on Apple Records, and this has got the masking tape. Again, I don't know what the purpose of the masking tape was. Let's see. Okay, alright, well, I got two of those too. This one doesn't have, maybe the masking tape, maybe this was the good one and this was the bad one? The one with the masking tape? I don't know. But I got two of those. Okay, I've got another Imagine, and It's So Hard. Obviously, you see I don't go through these very often. Alright, then we got another Pink Floyd here. One of My Turns on one side, and another Brick in the Wall Part 2. And that was bought at Music Man Oldies in Baltimore. Ingleside Drive. I could guarantee you they are not there anymore. Alright, then we've got Queen, We Will Rock You. And on the other side, We Are the Champions. Pull it out. Alright, and here we have Ringo Starr, You're 16 on one side, and on the other side is Devil Woman. I don't know how many people are bored by now, but I'm pretty sure that after the first 5 minutes, people stopped watching this. Rod Stewart, Do You Think I'm Sexy on one side, and Scarred and Scared on the other. Next one, Third World Reggae. Now That We Found Love, edit. I'm guessing the other side is probably the radio version. Nope, Night Heat. Alright, next one. The Future's So Bright. This is Timbuk 3. You've got to wear shades on one side, and on the other side is I'll Do All Right. The Turtles is up next. Let's see. You Showed My. You Showed Me. It's kind of not in great shape here. White Whale Records, Buzzsaw on the second side, so that's the Turtles. There's another one with masking tape. Sea Moon, Wings, and Hi Hi Hi, so that's Wings. Next one is The Who, Heaven and Hell, and Summertime Blues on Decca. And you can see somebody put a sticker over Hell. Why, I do not know. Okay, here's The Who, Dogs Part 2, and Pinball Wizard on Decca. with magic marker writing on it that says Carol. Okay, Decca, The Who. I don't even know myself on one side and won't get fooled again on the other. Here's another, looks like Ringo Starr with some tape over, the masking tape. Let me see if I can see what's on it. Step Lightly, and I don't know. Let me put tape over it. Okay, Paul Simon. Love Me Like a Rock. Loves Me Like a Rock. With the Dixie Hummingbirds. And Learn How to Fall. Again with the Dixie Hummingbirds on Columbia. Alright. The Romantics. Talking in Your Sleep. On one side. And I'm Hip on the other. Rolling Stones, I Want to Be Your Man on one side, and I guess Bonnie bought this thing or owned it before me at some point. Not Fade Away. Bonnie wrote her name. Carol had this one. Rolling Stones, Congratulations. You can see Carol made sure people knew this was hers, and Time Is on My Side on the other one. Alright, Rolling Stones, Wild Horses, and Sway. And this has got another hole drilled in it. The Rolling Stones. Next one, Angie. Side one, and Silver Train on the other side. And this one has the masking tape. Alright, here's another one of Bonnie's, but I gotta pull this one out. Okay. Rolling Stones, Paint It Black, and Stupid Girl on London. So this was Bonnie's. Bonnie had a few things in here. I've only seen one that was Carol's. Alright, Bicycle Race, Queen on one side, and Crazy Little Thing Called Love on the other side. And another Who here. And let's see what we've got. My Wife, and Behind Blue Eyes. Let's see what we got here on Parrot Records. This looks kind of ratty. That's the Zombies. Leave Me Be on one side, and Tell Her No on the other side. Here's another Zombies. And this is She's Not There, and You Make Me Feel So Good. Alright, so that's it for this one. Now we move on to this. I wish I had kept the other boxes. I got rid of this 1973 somebody wrote on there. Okay, so what do we have here? CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Proud Mary on one side, and Born on the Bayou on the other side. So to keep those separate, I will put that there. And let's see, Elvis Costello, This Year's Girl, and This Year's Girl. Next up, Crack the Sky, Steeler on one side, and Monkey Time on the other. And Crack the Sky. Alright, this one, what do we have? David Bowie, Fame, and Right. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Lisa Listen to Me, and Cowboys and Indians. I've got some Neil Diamond coming up because I was going through this the other day and I don't think there's any Neil. Anyway, let's get on. Okay, so this is the Beatles. Something on one side and Come Together on the other side. And it doesn't look like masking tape. It looks like just part of the label ripped off there. And then this one is Beatles again. Something on one side and Come Together. Okay. No tape, tape. Good, bad, I'm assuming. I'm going to have to go back and look at these duplicates because I didn't know that. Okay, the Beatles. You know my name, look up my number on one side and let it be on the other side. And this one was owned by Mark, but it wasn't this Mark. This was another Mark that had this one. All right, let's see. This one was also Mark's. This was For You Blue, the Beatles, and The Long and Windy Road. So this also belonged to the Not Me Mark. All right, this is the Beatles, Twist and Shout on one side, and there's a place on the other. Beatles, What Goes On one side, and Nowhere Man on the other. This was Carol? No, I don't know. Okay. And let's see, Beatles, Paperback Writer, and Rain. The Beatles, Day Tripper, and We Can Work It Out. This one belonged to Bonnie. This was the Beatles, Yesterday, and Act Naturally. That was Bonnie's copy of it. Let's see, this one is the Beatles, I Don't Want to Spoil the Party, and 8 Days a Week. The box is getting... Alright, here we have ABBA. Ooh, Take a Chance on Me. And I'm a Marionette. And according to the sleeve, that belonged to Timothy back in 1971. Alright, this one, Buddha Records. Alright, this is ABBA, Watch Out, and Waterloo, and that has the masking tape on it. Let's see if I have another one of those without it. Well, not right now. Okay, Neil Diamond. Done Too Soon on one side, and I Said on the other. Another Neil Diamond, Cracklin' Rosie, and Lordy. Neil Diamond, He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother, and Free Life. Neil Diamond, Holy Holy, and Hurting You Don't Come So Easy, and again, another drill hole in there. Let's see, this one is Gitchy Goomy, Neil Diamond on one side, and Song Sung Blue on the other. Neil Diamond. Alright, Neil Diamond, Stones on one side, and Crunchy Granola Sweet on the other side. Another Neil Diamond. Let's see if we keep going with the Neil Diamonds. Yes, we do. Remember Me on one side, and Forever in Blue Jeans on the other side. Alright, we moved away from Neil Diamond, at least for the moment. Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water, edited edition, and Smoke on the Water, edited edition. So, I don't know. Anyway, alright. So, Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Solomon Burke? No. Yeah, Solomon Burke, Proud Mary, and What I'm Living For. Bell Records, and that one's got a hole in it too, right down there. I'm thinking cutouts. Let's see. George Harrison, Deep Blue on one side, and Bangladesh on the other side. Masking tape on that one. Let's see, the Guess Who, One Divided on one side and Rain Dance on the other. Next. Let's see, another Guess Who, Proper Stranger, and No Time. Let's see, this one is Eddie Grant, Electric Avenue. and Time Warp. I'll just pop all these things back out. I don't need them. And let's see, the Eurythmics. I could give you a mirror, and Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. And that was bought at Peaches Records. I remember going there. Let's see, this one is One of These Nights by the Eagles. On the other side is Visions. We're almost to the end. If you put up with it this far, you might as well stick around. Let's see, the Eagles, Lion Eyes, and Too Many Hands. Alright, John Barry, View to a Kill, That Fatal Kiss, that's side 2. And Duran Duran, View to a Kill. And again, that was bought at Peaches from A View to a Kill James Bond movie. Just go over here. The Doors, Riders on the Storm on one side, and Changeling on the other side. Alright, The Doors, Light My Fire on one, Spun Gold, Love Me Two Times, Love Me Two Times. Alright, go on to this one. This is The Doors, Touch Me on one side, and Wild Child on the other. The Doors, Wild Child, and Touch Me. Okay, so now I've got 2 of those. Let me see the tape part. Well, neither of them have tape, so I don't know. Maybe that theory got flushed down the toilet. Alright, George Harrison, I Don't Care Anymore, and Dark Horse. And that's got masking tape on it. Now we're down to the last one. My thank goodness. Okay. This is George Harrison, Blown Away on one side, and Soft Hearted Hannah on the other side. Last one. Alright. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Got more to come. I've got still more stuff to put out there on videos. I do have one more record, actually. I lied. This one, David Lee Roth, Stand Up. Why am I touching the vinyl? Because the son got first crack at it. I, for some reason, left it in my car, and the son said, I don't like David Lee Roth today, so I'm going to put a nice big warp in his record. But anyway, that's my 7-inch vinyl collection. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click like, subscribe, comments, recommendations. Anyway, thanks. Until next time. Have a good one. Bye.